October 2019, planetary transits for Sagittarius Rising at 0 degrees. This is an equal house chart set up for 0 degrees Sagittarius on the ascendant, Eastern Daylight Time, New York. We begin October 2019 with 3 planets in Libra in the 11th house sector: the Sun at 7 degrees Libra, Mercury at 26 degrees Libra, and Venus at 20 degrees Libra. The Moon is in Scorpio in the 12th at 11 degrees. The planet Mars is at 28 degrees of Virgo in the 10th house. Jupiter is at 18 degrees of Sagittarius in the 1st house. Saturn at 14 Capricorn in the 2nd. Uranus at 5 degrees of Taurus in the 6th house. Neptune at 16 degrees of Pisces in the 4th house, and Pluto at 20 Capricorn in the 2nd. The planet Saturn went direct motion on September 18th, and Pluto will go direct on October 3rd. Uranus and Neptune are still retrograde. Please note, do not forget to look at the natal condition of the 2 planets involved in transit. For example, if transiting Sun is square transiting Saturn in space on that day, first check to see if the Sun and Saturn form an aspect in your birth chart by conjunction, opposition, square, trine, or sextile. If it does, blend the quality of the transiting aspect with the quality of the natal or birth aspect. This rule should be applied also to planetary transits to natal planets. If transiting Saturn is square your natal moon, first look at the natal condition between Moon and Saturn. Should there be a natal trine between Moon and Saturn, then a problem will arise transiting square, but ultimately will be resolved to your satisfaction, natal trine. October 1st brings a Venus square Pluto energy between houses 11 and 2, indicating that your personal needs, wants, and values may clash with the ideals, goals, and aspirations of a group you belong to. A friend may incur an additional expense at this time. The planet Mercury enters Scorpio on October 3rd and moves into your 12th house sector. Mars enters Libra on the 4th and moves into the 11th house. On October 7th, Mercury is in opposition to Uranus across houses 12 and 6, indicating the possibility of sudden insights into your own unconscious drives and motives. On another level, an unexpected disagreement with a coworker can prove to be upsetting. Stay calm. The Sun square Saturn, also occurring on October 7th, may indicate stress with a group, project, or effort you're engaged in personally or professionally. Try not to internalize any criticism being leveled at you. Today may bring an expense you did not anticipate. On October 9th, the planet Venus enters Scorpio and moves into the 12th house sector. October 12th shows a Venus-Uranus opposition between houses 12 and 6, indicating a strong desire to take a break from responsibilities and get away from it all, preferably by yourself. Commune with nature at this time in order to recharge and renew your energies. October 13th brings a tense full moon, 5:08 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, at 20 degrees of Aries in opposition to the Sun at 20 degrees of Libra, spanning houses 5 and 11. The square from Pluto at 20 degrees of Capricorn could indicate a breakdown in your relationships with lovers, children, or friends. There may be cancellations for previously planned recreational pursuits or a romantic evening with your current love interest. On another level, children may be a cause for concern at this time. Avoid power struggles and guilt manipulation if disappointed. On October 15th, under Mercury trine Neptune, between houses 12 and 4, have a sit down with a family member and iron out any previous discord between you. This aspect will enable you to express sensitivity and compassion, as well as enhance your ability to truly listen. October 21st brings Venus trine Neptune between houses 12 and 4, ideal for an intimate romantic evening at home with a significant other. On October 23rd, the Sun enters Scorpio and moves into the 12th house sector, shifting the focus for the next month on inner spiritual search and psychological self-analysis. October 27th brings a Mars-Saturn square between houses 11 and 2, and the new moon occurring at 4 degrees of Scorpio, 11:39 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the 12th house sector. The frustration usually associated with Mars-Saturn in hard aspect is being played out in the house of friends and group activities and personal finances and values. You may incur an unanticipated expense through a friend or a group membership. The new moon in the 12th brings a new beginning for deep inner subconscious exploration and analysis, an excellent time to begin a therapeutic process. On October 28th at 4:16 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, with the Sun opposed Uranus between houses 12 and 6, an unexpected disruption involving your work or health may occur either during the 12 hours before exactitude or up to several hours after. On October 30th, a Mercury-Venus conjunction at 27 degrees of Scorpio in the 12th house is excellent for a private rendezvous with a love interest.